This is Richard Deitsch in Sochi. I'm with my colleague Sarah Kwak, and we're talking women's hockey. The gold medal game, the one that everybody anticipated, now arrives once again. Canada and the U.S. When it comes to the Olympics, the Canadians have had the Americans' number. When it comes to the World Cup, obviously, it's been the reverse. The Americans have had the Canadians' number. You've seen both teams. What do you expect in the gold medal game?
The U.S. women have a lot of speed going for them, and so I think that it might come down to who's got the legs at the very end, because it hasn't been a very easy run for the Canadian women. They were tested by Finland, tested by the Swiss in the semifinal game. Both teams are going to be absolutely on fire. You know, as good as that game in the round robin was for them, this one actually has a gold medal on the line. And so I think that you're going to see a really good game of women's hockey.
All right, Sarah, let's take each team individually, and we'll start with the Americans. They beat Sweden 6-1, outshot them, I think, 70 to 9. To me, it looks like the Americans are progressively getting better. They played, they dominated Sweden. Obviously, talent level isn't the same. But to me, from the Canadian loss, their level has increased.
I think that you're absolutely right. U.S. coach Katie Stone said after that game against Sweden that she was impressing onto her players. You don't want to take the shot, your shot. Okay, you want to take the shot that is needed and the shot that is there. So I think that against the Canadians, I think maybe the U.S. was getting a little cute. That led to a lot of scoring chances, quality scoring chances for the Canadian women. They're not going to win pretty, but I think that they've got a very good chance to win.
All right, sir, let's take the Canadian team. They beat the U.S. 3-2, got a big effort from their second line, the Wickenheiser line. We'll talk about that. Then they play the Swiss, beat the Swiss 3-1, but certainly not as impressive as the U.S. 6-1 win over Sweden. So when you see the Canadians heading into the gold medal game, you can make the argument that the U.S. is the hotter team heading in, even though obviously Canada has the much better Olympic record against the U.S.
Well, yeah, I think that Canada's line, Hayley Wickenheiser coming into these games, there was a question about, she's in her 30s, has she lost it? Is she past her prime? She's definitely proven that she's still got a lot in the tank. But I think that the real X factor here, especially for the U.S., is going to be the line of Kendall Coyne, Brianna Decker, and Amanda Kessel. So they're all new to the Olympics. I think if they settle down and play their game, push the pace of the game forward, I think that they might have a chance to be real game breakers in the gold medal match.
All right, prediction time, Sarah. I think the Americans turn it around this time and win. I think they're the better team. They have fresh legs. I feel like they're heading in to the gold medal game playing at a much higher level than Canada. Obviously, though, Canada has the experience, and they certainly have had the Americans' number. But I think it's the Americans' day. I think the U.S. is going to win 3-2. How do you see the gold medal game?
I am going to agree with you, and I'm going to go with 4-1 the U.S.
Wow.
I think that the U.S. learned a lesson from the preliminary round game. I think that they're going to be well prepared and well suited to take on Canada.